Greetings, it is Darajman, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made this keychain out of an old, broken Hot Wheels car. So as you can see, all I had to work with was the body, the windshield, and the interior. This was originally a Chevy Silverado. I don't know what happened to the base or the wheels, but I'm guessing they were broken off at some point, and this was actually just going to get thrown away. And instead of just throwing it away, I decided to turn it into a keychain using the same oval loop ring that I used in my other Diecast Car Keychain video. Have a look at my pinned comment if you want to know the exact dimensions of this loop ring. The first thing I did was I glued the windshield to the body, and for this I used some super glue. I was very careful not to use too much because I didn't want it to seep out onto the visible parts of the windows and dry up there. Next, in order to mount the loop ring to the sturdy post at the front, I needed to cut away some of this interior piece so that it fits nice and flush. After that, I just generously slopped on some epoxy resin. Now I could have gone on just building up layers of epoxy resin to fill up all of the empty space. But in order to keep with the upcycling, recycling sort of theme, I decided to use some old packing material which came with some stuff that I bought online. It was kind of a sheet of this spongy foam type material. I used a pair of scissors to just cut it up into little pieces, sized appropriately to fill in the different sized spaces, and just laid them in using super glue to hold them in place. Oh, and when you do this, you want to make sure that your epoxy resin is fully cured. You don't want your super glue to be mixing with soft epoxy resin. I'm not sure what will happen, but I didn't really want to find out. But if any of you have tried it and know what had happened, let me know in the comments. Or if you want to see me make an experiment video, you can smash that like button. Now I could have made this look a lot neater if I spent a bit more time on it, but I was happy with it looking as sloppy as it did. Once I was happy with it, I used a final touch of super glue all around the edges to make sure that everything was secure. After that, I just slopped on more epoxy resin to fill up the wheel wells and cover the entire base. So once the epoxy resin was all cured, I was ready for the final step. I had my key holder portion with a chain on it, and I used two small circular loop rings. I used two because I ordered the wrong ones. When I was buying these online, I was expecting them to be thicker and more sturdy, so just for the added strength, I'm going to use two of them. So there we go, it's all linked up. And now for a little strength test to make sure it can take a bit of abuse. I want to challenge everyone out there who's got broken or damaged toys lying around the house. All you need is a little bit of epoxy resin and some of these keychain accessories, and you can turn them into perfectly good, usable keychains instead of just throwing them out and letting them end up in landfill. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video.